Thanks for joining us on Valley News Live. Check it out. We did have some hot weather today. A first alert weather day called to give you that first alert to the heat that was there, and that humidity really added to the punch, creating heat indices that were as high as 112 degrees today. 101 though, the actual air temperature peak, that was in the Lisbon area, 18 miles east of town. It was a sizzler out there, a hot dog, and Frankie and Huey, they're doing their best as these boys were trying to beat the heat. Pamela, thanks for sharing your awesome photo. And by the way, I think Frankie's future's mighty bright. He better wear some shades. All right, taking a look. A little bit of thunder and lightning out to the west of the FM area as storms approach us as we head into the nighttime hours. Now, these have not been severe for a long time. We did have some storms out in Stutsman County and points west, produced some gusty straight line winds that caused damage in Steele, North Dakota. Along the South Dakota border, just outside of the Dakota Magic Casino in Sisseton, a line of thunderstorms there. And this cluster here is moving in the direction of you in Lisbon, and it will be near you by around 10:37. This is moving off to the east, so it may hit the southern part of the metro area, maybe Horace, maybe South Fargo. The north might get missed altogether. That's how these thunderstorms are. Pretty spotty in nature as forecast. This one here heading in the general direction. Here's Grand Forks of Warren and Thief River Falls. They'll be near the Warren area by around 10:46. Looks like it's going to pass to the north of the greater Grand Forks, East Grand Forks area. Here's those heat indices: 91 in Thief River and Fargo, 81 in the Grand Forks area. So it's still humid. It's still hot with air temperatures that are in the near 80-degree range up north. A little cooler out to the west, and also drier as dew points are in the 40s in Minot. Wow, that's extremely dry air. Compare that to the 80s and 70s. That's that swampy air like you'd feel in the Gulf of Mexico. One more look at this bolt from the blue. Look how many miles of atmosphere these electrons snake through the atmosphere. There is a lot of current going through that, and that lights it up. Very white, very broad stroke. Virginia, again, thanks for sharing your post. Here's a look at those thunder showers that will continue into the nighttime hours. We cannot rule out one or two that will be strong. We'll watch them for you, even into the 1 o'clock hour. But after that, these should start exiting off to the east. Morning showers possible east. Other than that, pretty quiet. Then through the day, temperatures starting out in the 60s. Spotty sprinkles passing through our northern counties, but temperatures a little cooler. We'll knock about 5 to 10 degrees off with cooler readings up north in the low to mid 80s. We'll be near 90 still here in the south to close your Thursday. Modest clouds here, another storm sign. A boiling atmosphere, if you will. Beautiful indeed in the Wahpeton area. Victoria, thanks for your photo. Now a look at your Proceed Farming 3-day forecast as we cool it off to 92 tomorrow. That's not very cold. Won't be quite as humid, and we'll continue to improve things a little bit with a spotty shower or thunder shower on your Friday. The weekend, we're going to get it back into those mid 80s on Sunday, and it looks warm into the middle of next week with temperatures back in the 90s and adding to our 18 days of 90-degree weather this year. Still hot into the latter part of next week. Stick around. Coming up right after this short break, we'll have more coverage of today's events right after these messages.